doing another tights review, or pantyhose review, or a nylon review, depending on what you call them. And today we are reviewing Wolford tights. So these are one of the better known luxury brands. A pair of tights from Wolford retail from anything from sort of £20 upward. These particular ones are Satin Touch 20 Comfort, because they're supposed to have a very comfortable waistband on there. Practically invisible reinforced toe apparently, and we have them in black. I think they're black, it doesn't actually say on the box as far as I can see, but then I am as blind as a bat, so it might say it somewhere. It's nice, the boxes are quite nice, they're quite thick boxes. There's even a nice little quality checked sticker on there to make sure the box hasn't been tampered with. So they always looked very nice. I have to say, I think this is actually my, I was going to say that it was my first pair of Wolfords, but no, I would have been lying because I have a pair of fishnet tights that are Wolfords as well. So let's have a look. Oh, look at that as well. They come all wrapped in tissue. Make sure they're nice and unscathed. And they are black. Like I said, it didn't say on the box. So these are 20 denier. Not all tights, or cheaper makes of tights, don't tend to have a little footing piece. So it's your guess of mine as to which way around your foot goes. But this is very clearly got a foot in them. There's not much in the way of a pants or knicker style within the tights. So they should hopefully be comfortable, and the waistband isn't too thin, which is normally not a very comfortable thing, and it's nice and stretchy. So we'll have a look at how these go on and see what we think of them. So here are my brand new black Wolford tights. They're nice. I think they look nice. Some, I'll just pop my shoes on with them. What are your thoughts? What are we thinking? Well, as for my verdict, the actual feel of them is really nice. They feel very satiny, but not glossy. I don't like the feel of glossy tights. They feel very nice. Some black tights, especially when you start going above 15 denier, can look, what's the word? I don't know, I think sometimes you just don't make your legs look a particularly nice colour. But this is a nice back. It's almost a barely black as opposed to a black, if that makes sense. So if you've got a bit of colour on your legs, like I presently have, which is not particularly usual, then you still get a bit of your kind of natural skin tone come through. I don't know if that makes sense at all. But I like the look of them a lot actually, because black tights I'm not normally a huge fan on, but I think the colour of these is really, really nice, and they do feel lovely. It's apparently a practically invisible toe, and there is literally just a seam across the front, so that's good. I had a little walk around in them first, and the waistband is very comfortable. It's not too thin, because sometimes the thin waistband has a tendency to dig in. They don't dig in at all, so the waistband is quite a thick waistband, and they feel nice. Like I said, there isn't much in the way of a short or a panty around the panty area, but that feels quite comfortable. It feels almost like you're not wearing any. So yeah, overall verdict, it's really good. Big thumbs up for Wolford, highly recommend. And I don't know how ladder resistant they are, time will tell on that matter, but they didn't scag or anything like that going on. Sometimes tights can have a tendency to skag a little bit. I'm loving the colour, really loving the colour, and they do feel silky smooth. And yeah, I would say initial verdict, 10 out of 10. I'm going to put lots more Wolfords on my Amazon wish list, so feel free to shop away, get me some more, because I really like these, really comfortable. It's a high-end brand for tights, I know, so they're not necessarily the cheapest, but also not the most expensive. And a big thumbs up from me. Well done, Wolford. You deserve to be one of the premium names when it comes to pantyhose. Well done you.